Alright, today we'll be talking about rational equations and partial fractions. Okay, rational equations, you guys have been working on for a couple of years now, in Algebra 1 and Algebra 2, and now this class. But rational equations, my strong suggestion is multiply everything by the common denominator. Okay. Or get two fractions on either side of equal sign and cross multiply. Those are the two methods to actually do it. So I'm not going to go too much into that. The big thing is the partial fractions. Okay, so let's say we had 3x it's actually over. Okay, 3x is actually the reverse idea of adding two rationals together. X minus 1, x minus 2. Okay, so if we had something like this, what we would do is, if we wanted to separate this into two fractions, or separate this into partial fractions, we'd actually have we would set up the two fractions over here of what we want. We would set it up like this. Okay, so it's all set up like this. However, we don't know what the top part's going to be, so we're going to actually just come up with the names for it. Okay, so what we do is set it up like that. Now what we're going to do is multiply everything by the common denominator. Now the common denominator is going to be just this, x minus 1 times x minus 2. So when we multiply the common denominator, we get 3x over here. Over here we get a times x minus 2. Okay, because the common denominator, only the x minus 1 and the x minus 1 cancel out. And then the b would have the x minus 1. Okay, and what we would do is we would separate it. 3x equals ax minus 2a plus bx minus b. Okay, so we would have it set up right there. Now what we would do is we'd group everything together. Now what we'd also do is add a 0. Okay, and you'll see why in a sec. So I put the x's together, so ax plus bx minus 2a minus b. Okay. Now if you notice, everything that has an x, we're going to set equal, and everything that doesn't have an x, we're going to set equal to itself as well. So this is actually the kind of cool part. So we're going to make two equations. So we've got 3 equals a plus b. Okay, so those have to be true. And then also 0 equals negative 2a minus b. Okay, now if you notice, I have a system of equations. So what I can do is add these two together, eliminating the b's. And so I'd get 3 equals negative a. Okay, so therefore negative 3 equals just a. Okay, so now that I know a, I would set it up as 3 equals negative 3 plus b. Okay, and then solve it, and I would get 6 equals b. Alright, so what I've actually done is I've actually figured out the two variables that go here. Negative 3 goes here, and 6 goes here. And ta-da, I've actually broken up this fraction into the sum of two fractions before it. So 3x over x minus 1 times x minus 2 is equal to negative 3 over x minus 1 plus 6 over x minus 2. And if you want to check it out, you can always do the work and show the math and stuff. But, you know, why do that when you've already been shown the right way? Okay, now what I've also demonstrated here is the multiplying everything by the common denominator. I love this method because it just makes your job easier. You don't have to deal with fractions. Okay, please try this. Okay, you can also do just simplify and get two fractions and work your way down, and it's pretty much the same way, but I think just multiplying everything by the common denominator, it works better. Okay, all right, thank you very much and have a great day.